Wow, what an exciting morning, everyone. Thursday, the 28th of September. We find ourselves gathering today to celebrate this really special milestone in your development journey. What a proud moment it is for us as part of the team who have facilitated and enabled this process for and with you. We are so happy to be sharing in this moment with you where it all comes to fruition. And I'm really looking forward to hearing from each of you in the room and also sharing bits of my experience with you as your program manager throughout the journey. I know we are waiting for 2 or 3 more of our entrepreneurs to pop into the room. So I'm going to ask one of our team members just to double check for us on the group to just drop a follow-up note there. I see I'm still waiting for Imran and Teboho. And yeah, Imran and Teboho are the two who I need to just check in on. And we'll get going in our formal program. Good. So we have a room full of wonderful people. I think what's so exciting about being in this Zoom room this morning is you, our entrepreneurs, and getting to reflect, hear, listen, share in the journey that you've been on with us over the last few months. But the true foundations behind the whole program are the other beautiful faces that you see in this room, the enablers of this process. So I think let's hear first from Adele. Adele Adam is the legal manager for the G&D Currency Technology. Adele, we're so thrilled that you're able to join us this morning for the graduation. We appreciate that you are on leave and you've taken time out to share in this milestone moment with us and our entrepreneurs. So I'll hand over to you first, Adele. Let's hear and have a few words from you, please.
Thank you so much for the opportunity and welcome to everyone that joined our meeting or our celebration this morning. Just to reintroduce myself to you, I'm Adele Adam. I'm from Physic and Different Currency Technology. We've been collaborating with TEC for the last 5 years, and not just only on their reputation and the good work that they deliver, I can promise you that you will walk away here with a lot of experience, with lots of knowledge, and a guidance to go into the business world with success. They definitely, their reputation is from the best, and I believe that you definitely, whoever is joining for the future and what your future will hold in for you, you will have just great success following what they've teach you, what you've learned from them. They get highly recommended in the business world and in these programs, and I can just say that they are only the best. Now, just to tell you a little bit about us, we are a multinational German company with our head office in Munich. We are 170 years old. We've got 37 subsidiaries globally. We deal in currency technology. It's the systems that count the money, that sort the money. We install automated vaults in customers' vaults to count and to regulate and to manage the money, not by hands anymore, by robots. We've got a sister company, Mobile Security, also in South Africa. I'm also a shared service for them. Just to give you a little background from my side, I'm an admitted attorney. I'm 25 years experience. I've been here with G&D almost 10 years. I wear many hats in the company: risk, compliance, legal, data privacy, BEE, and procurement. So I fill a lot of shoes. I'm everywhere. And BEE has been my little project and my giving back into the community through our company for the last 10 years. Now, our main thing in our company is to create confidence, and that's why our joint promise to our customers and our partners, our society, and all employees in the group is to motivate us to give our best every day and to create confidence through our products and our behavior. And to talk about more, I make it's a privilege for us as a multinational company in South Africa to help to uplift the society and the small businesses, and the small part that we can play to give you these opportunities to run these programs with TEC together, to make a difference, not just in your lives, in your business lives, but to promote it to our younger generations, that it's possible to be a small business and to have your own business and not just to be employed, to motivate them, give them a confidence, and to create the confidence and the opportunities. So why do we take part in this? This graduation, it becomes the trigger point of our relationship, our long relationship with TFC, either to try and succeed the candidates in their own businesses, or to succeed in potential business partners. Where we can, we will use our own people, our own resources, and our own technology. And we provide the necessary sources to TEC to use the IP to support all these small business and to create a business for everyone that wants to take part. The legacy is that we want to leave that we are stronger together. And if we join hands in South Africa, we are a rainbow nation. We can stand together, hold hands, support one another, that we all can reach success and success in businesses. We are so proud this year of this class, if we can call you this graduates. You've done so well, and to give you this opportunity and the insight to walk a path with TEC to create a successful business in South Africa for the future, not just for your children and for our younger generations. We try to globally and locally, we want to try and support and encourage people to take part in these programs that we launch. And not just for locally, but to give you the international exposure that you can have to run your business, to grow and to get bigger, and to take part in the global international sectors. So, in the aim is to increase the participation of Black-owned small businesses within our own supply chain and in the wider economy. Together, we can build up this economy to be a better country, to be a better economy, and together, in standing together as South Africans, to reach out to the best goals for this country can provide, and the opportunities that we can provide. So we are once again very glad to be part of these programs. The best of luck, and you can always come back to TEC. They will always assist with more knowledge. If you need assistance, please make use of these resources, and the best of luck for your future and your businesses, and enjoy every minute of that. That's the whole thing. Is it's not just work. You need to enjoy your business, enjoy your family, and make time for yourself as well. Thank you so much for this opportunity, and the best to all of you. Until we meet again one day, and maybe be part of my own supply chain in my own company. Thank you so much.
Wow, what an inspiring message, Adele. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And to end on such a validating note, where one day we hope for each of you to be suppliers in a supply chain with Adele's own company. Key themes that stood out for me there, Adele, I absolutely love this theme of creating confidence. And I think, for the duration of this program, and just as the program manager, having journeyed very closely with each of these entrepreneurs over these months, we could actually see them blossom out of that, where I will share as we go through it specific scenarios where at the start, some of you sat in real challenge or in a real sense of, maybe I call it spaghetti, this confusion of what's going on and how do I unravel it and get it into a smart, strategic, aligned plan for this business. So I love that theme of yours. You spoke about creating confidence, motivating us to do our best, opening up opportunities, and this beautiful vision where all of our businesses, with a view for their future, to become involved in things like global operations. And I know engaging with some of you, that's certainly part of your visions. So Adele, from your lips to God's ears, we'll be watching with you as these businesses evolve and take their businesses to the entirely next level. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
Lovely. So yeah, Adele made mention often of the enabling partners in the scenario. So powered by Teak, Yidi, and BS Vision, this program came together to see the development of these entrepreneurs unfolding. I'd like to introduce to you now the CEO of Teak, Rapelang Motsumi, a personal, I'd like to say friend of mine. Hey, Rapelang, for many years in this entrepreneurship ecosystem with such a sincere, committed passion, not only to sitting on the sidelines and watching entrepreneurs develop and grow and enabling. But what I love watching about Rapelang is he's still such a, he's that guy who rolls his sleeves up and gets his hands dirty and gets in to do the actual work. So whilst he's such an important part of the enabling environment, he's so true to being that entrepreneur himself, where he's got different business opportunities on the go in different phases. And I so enjoy that about you, Rapelang, just watching how active you are digitally and going, oh, look what Rapelang is doing now. Let me see, let me follow. Because you yourself are taking you through these developmental phases. Each time you launch something, you will get involved in something new. So let's hear from you, Rapelang.
Oh, thank you so much, Raksha. Thank you so much for the heartwarming message. Yeah, good morning, guys, and hope that you all are doing well. So yes, Rapelang Motsumi here. So, 2 days ago when we had the other graduation, I was just sharing, about my experience in the whole journey of entrepreneurship that I just couldn't believe when I reflected in that morning that I was actually 13 years in business and 13 years of working with small businesses. And then I said to them that, entrepreneurship is the highest form of self-discovery, simply because we discover ourselves each and every day. And that's where we really get to learn more about our talents, our gifts, our potential, our skills, our capacities and capabilities. That's where we get to be tested, in terms of our character and attitudes and all of that. And that happens each and every day because we wake up every day showing up. And most of the time, we really are faced with difficult questions to answer, to say that, am I talented enough? Am I gifted enough? Do I have enough potential? Do I have the right abilities? And do I have the capacities for, the businesses that I'm going into? And we get tested in this area each and every single day. And, it asks questions that sometimes we are not even able to answer. So it's quite an exciting journey when I look back that, oh my goodness, I'm now 13 years, in business. And as Raksha has said, dabbled now into another industry. Hence, I say that you get to learn more about yourself, what you can do and how far you can go, and how this will present you endless opportunities for you to become who you really and truly are. So it's really been an exciting journey for this 13 years. And also, I know that all of us, we have been challenged in many ways. And I was saying the other day that, if you have not been asked, to say that, hey, haven't you seen that ShopRite is hiring, or haven't you seen that Macro is hiring? Because in most of the cases, even our families doubt, our journey of when we say we are entrepreneurs and we believe that being in this journey and running our own companies is the way to go. So and I was saying that, I remember when things were tough, my dad used to tell me that, by the way, there's a spaza shop, if things are difficult, you can come and run a spaza shop here at home. And these are the real challenges that we get faced with each and every day, and very, very tough questions where we really wonder, am I really called for this? Am I really cut out for this? So these are the questions that we get each and every single day, but we keep showing up and we keep looking ahead and we keep believing in ourselves and we keep believing that there will be light at the end of the tunnel. And I know that if we can all share our stories of how, this journey has been like, we can spend the whole day here, talking about a lot of challenges that we have faced. So yeah, basically the essence of the program was really to bring all of you guys together to be able to learn from each other, to create a safe space as well for you guys to be able to share some of your challenges and some of your difficulties, and have a sense of community, because entrepreneurship can be a very lonely journey. So this program was there to really create a safe space for you to be able to talk to someone about the challenges that you're experiencing in the business, with some of the mentors and coaches that were there, and the program managers that were there. And yeah, we continue to provide that type of support, obviously, on an ongoing basis. So most importantly as well, what we were trying to achieve was to make sure that you guys can become market ready, that your solution can really be market ready and go there into the market as solid solutions that can be able to change the world. And also to make sure that you are compliance ready. And I know that some of you needed some assistance with regards to your compliance, and also to assist you in the cost of the compliance through the asset investment that we disbursed to you, to assisting you become compliant. And then also we tried to make you funding ready, so that as you go out there raising capital, you tick all the boxes that are necessary to be able to help you to access the much needed capital to expand your business and scale your business to the next level. So yeah, I know that some of you will have had different experiences in as far as, part of the journey of this program was all about. And yeah, I think it has really been an exciting interactions that we have had with some of you one-on-one, and we are looking forward to also continue this journey. We always say that this is not the end of the program. This is just the beginning, of the journey, since now you are becoming part of the community. And we are really excited to continue have you as part of our community. And we always are thinking about you in some of the engagements that we do. Continue to plug into the ecosystem, and then see, what will be there, and also be part of the initiatives that we'll be doing, as we'll be inviting you to some of the things that we'll continue to do for the space of entrepreneurship. So, and another last request that I'm going to make to you is that we have already opened the call for applications. So we are asking that you recommend this program to some of your colleagues in the industry and people that you know in business. So please do share our poster to ensure that it reaches as many people as possible, because we have opened the call for applications, so that people like yourselves and entrepreneurs like yourself can be able to join the program as well. So it's just my request that you assist us to do that and to achieve that. So yeah, that is just my message of support, to say that, continue plug into the ecosystem and continue to see what's happening in the business space, and be connected to the things that are happening in the ecosystem. So thank you so much, Raksha, for the opportunity to give the message of support.
Thank you, Rapelang. Always so inspiring hearing you speak. I've never heard you say this before, so this is now my nugget for today from you, Rapelang. This word, how did you say it? Self-discovery, entrepreneurship is the
highest form of self-discovery.
I've never thought of it like that, and it makes 100% sense. And like you, Rapelang, this realization, oh my goodness, I've been in business for 13 years. Earlier this year, I had the realization I've been doing it for 16 years. And still, I can attest to it with you, hey? That is the highest form of self-discovery. And when you talk about it, testing and challenging you every day, that you do. And I find that those are the ones who will thrive. If we become complacent and go, oh, I got it all figured out, let me just flow. For those of us who are constantly testing and challenging ourselves, especially with the way technology has moved around us, to say, is it still current? Is it still relevant? Am I solving a problem? Is it still adding value? What do I need to learn? I don't know what I don't know. Those of us who are constantly open to that daily challenging of ourselves find that we're able to truly take it on and reap the benefits and solve problems for people. So thanks, Rapelang. As always, so inspiring. Okay, so let's move on to that part of the program that we've all been waiting for. As part of our graduation, now is the time where we get to meet each of our businesses. Just as an intro into this section, I want to remind us that we ran through 12 formal modules of classroom style training between the 14th of February and the 18th of July. And this took us through really smart, both theory and practical, around all these functional areas of your business, from HR and finance and operations and strategy and project management and brand and marketing. And I know that some of you found those sessions really challenging. And what was so beautiful about this program is that those sessions were then supplemented, complemented, supported by one-on-one mentorship sessions, should you choose. So each of the businesses got to select 3 mentorship sessions where they selected one subject matter expert to spend an hour with them, just breaking down what was shared in that session and applying it practically to their businesses. So the program was a beautiful combination of classroom training, the one-on-one mentorship sessions, and then doing a proper analysis, gap analysis of the businesses to understand where those gaps are and what potential asset investment needs to go in to help our businesses achieve what they want to. So with keeping that in mind, as we start to meet these businesses, let's keep in mind what they've journeyed through with us over the last few months. So I'm going to start by introducing you. One of the really wonderful value adds as part of the program was that media packs were developed for the entrepreneurs. So what we'll do is you will get to view some of the beautiful clips, the videos that were created for them. I'm going to start with 2 of you who are going to introduce your businesses on your own. So the first one, Lulama Siyotula. Lulama runs Alpha and Omega, which is trading as Surechem, and it manufactures and distributes cleaning detergents. Through the program, Lulama was inspired to set up a demo day or a cleaning service day to showcase how her products work and bring them closer to the market. With the support of our program, not only was she able to learn the theory around getting this done effectively, but through our asset investment, she was also practically able to implement this in her business. So Lulama, let's hand over to you. Feel free to unmute, put your camera on, and introduce your business to us, please. Lulu.
Yes. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. I chose to just sit in the car because of the disturbance. My name is Lulu Siyotula. I'm the owner of Alpha and Omega. I'm trading as Surechem. I'm based in Eastern Cape in the town called Mount Frere. I appreciate this opportunity that I've been given to express my gratitude to this program. I've gained a lot of experience in the manner in which I run my business through this program. I've learned to attend in detail in my business. I've got a challenge in my business. Well, I can say I had a challenge. The most challenging things that I had is in my business, because I manufacture the cleaning detergents, it's labels. Labeling my products is the most challengeable thing. And well, the marketing. But through this program, I've been helped to achieve or to acquire labels. Through this program, I've been helped to market my business without finding the target market. It's a mistake for business, or it's a challenge. I've also found out new ways to market my business with few responses already. So I could go on the whole day. Thank you very much to the organizers. Thank you for allowing us to grow our business, for allowing us not to just ensure income in our families, but also to have an impact on our communities. So I thank you very much for this program. I appreciate it. And I've learned a lot on this program. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lulu. How lovely to hear from you. Thank you for sharing your experience. And I think it's I think it's really heartwarming for us to hear that things like labeling and some sort of marketing was holding your business back from getting and flowing into that proper functional operational phase. And we feel really blessed to have been able to contribute to that. So thanks, Lulu. Thank you very much. Good.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, so let's move over to Tsire Mokubetsi. Tsire is from the MJSL group. And you know, Tsire, when I think of you, I think of the networker of the group. I go back to our first in-person session at the IBM offices in Sandton. And Tsire was coming, I remember you were saying on that day, I'm coming from the Sandton Convention Center. There's a Proudly South African Expo going on. And she says, you know, this is where I do my business. I have to go in and see people and meet people and network and take advantage of the networks that I tap into. What I loved about working with you, Tsire, was as we journeyed through it, at the start, you were so intentional about why you applied to this program, what problems you want to overcome, and you followed that through by securing the right one-on-one mentorship sessions with the right subject matter experts to help you close those gaps. So share a little bit with us about your business and maybe about the journey. Tsire, over to you.
Thank you, Raksha. Good morning, everybody on the call. My name is Tsire Mokubetsi, as Raksha said. I am the founder of MJSL Group. When I saw this program advertised, when I saw TIC and YIDI, I knew that it will be a program that is well thought of. I've been a part of enterprise development programs, and part of why I hop from one to the next is to be part of the ecosystem. To be part of a family of people who feel lonely like myself, because by now everybody has heard and know that entrepreneurship is quite lonely. So to Adele's words, we try our best to do our best. Running a business is very difficult, and it's important for one to surround themselves with a network of people who would motivate you, support you, open your eyes, show you the right doors to knock at. And so I'm very grateful for this program in particular, because when I looked at the program of the learnership or the modules, they were very strategic. It was exactly what I needed as somebody who considers themselves strategic. And so all the modules that I attended were eye-opening. I'm still lagging on the technology side. I'm slowly crawling into it because I've realized that there's no way I can run away from technology. So I like this one in particular because it was nicely paced out, every attendance of 2 weeks. And the content was really tailored to where one finds themselves. And I'm in a place where my business is growing. Rapelang mentioned something about the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm at the point where I'm seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. And so this program has been very motivating. I managed to get an additional PC that I'm highly grateful for, because I'm at the stage also that I'm growing the business, employing more people. So having a reliable PC is one of the core things, because the cheaper ones are quite slow and they're quite frustrating. So I'm grateful for the PC, YIDI and TIC. And so I'm also grateful again to be part of the network of my colleagues, different people coming from different areas. Some of them are my homies, this one was a very unique one, and I'm hoping that other program developers will just learn from this one. I promise this was my last one. I'll just join others just to grow the part of to extend my ecosystem. But I don't see myself engaging in any other program, because I think this one was saying enough. I don't think it's going to get any better than this. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this. At this stage, we am growing, and I'm really feeling the loneliness. But I'm grateful that some of the people who were offering these programs are now friends, and I'll be able to tap into their skills for my business going forward. Thank you, Raksha.
Thank you, Tsire. Always so good hearing from you, and beautiful to share in your feedback. You know, having been a part of this enterprise and supply development and BEE network and journey for as long as I have, it's so beautiful to see. And I'm with you, Tsire. Hey, you know when enough is enough, when you've reached the pinnacle of the development, and now it's time for implementation. So I hear you. Okay, to the rest of my entrepreneurs in the room, I'm going to introduce or just share a little bit about your businesses, and we're going to share the wonderful videos that were recorded for you as part of your media pack. Towards the end of the session, I will open up the conversation. So if any of you would like to raise your hand and give us individual feedback around it, you will certainly have the opportunity. So please don't feel like you don't have that. Next up, I have Imran Tabang from Jedi Holdings. Imran, you and I have been through a journey together. I remember my first session with you, and I remember talking about how your business had been structured, and we felt like it was quite a diluted brand. There were so many diverse offerings, and I'm so proud to say that through the program, I know you are also very intentional about your mentorship sessions and how you chose to utilize your asset investment on things like your marketing. Imran's certainly been able to focus his offering and position his business better for success. So let's watch a little bit more about Imran and his business.
Greetings, this is Imran Tabang Makama. I'm the director for Jedi Holdings, which is a company which was founded in 2020. We have 3 divisions within the company, namely, we are a mining consulting house, and secondly, we are a marketing and branding house, and thirdly, we are in the IT space. We are providing solutions within the cloud space. And if you would like to contact us, these are my contact details: 081 093 9210, and our email is at info@jediholdings.co.za, and you can find us in all social media platforms. So thank you for watching.
Thank you. Lovely to hear about your business. Next up, I want to introduce Tebogo. Tebogo Mapere. Tebogo's business, Monyema Kobe Trading and Projects. And Tebogo, I remember our first conversation where this business was so well positioned for its next level growth. It was focusing a lot in the construction space and now moving into this alternate energy space, looking into solar. And I know, Tebogo, it was a challenging ride for you. Tebogo had some health challenges and he missed a couple of sessions, but he really persisted to ensure that he remained consistent in his development journey. And his business is so well positioned now in the alternate energy sector. And with our help, he has worked on his new brand. He has further equipment now to set up his office, and we're going to be watching because we think that it's just a beautiful time to watch your business go to the next level. Let's watch Tebogo's video.
Hi there, my name is Tebogo Mapere, the co-founder of Monyema Holdings. We are into construction and renewable energy, and we are a certified green card solar PV power system. And our products are UPS, swimming pool, pumps, boreholes power system, and fabrication of aluminum windows and sliding doors. And our customer know that they have backup source of electricity, and thanks to Monyema Holdings in your services. Contact us on info@monyemtrading.co.za.
have to tell you, I'm seeing these videos for the first time while the rest of your class is seeing it. And it's such a proud moment for me to see it all come together so beautifully. So lovely to see, Teboho. Next up, we have Boitumelo Mosimane Bahetan. And Boitumelo, I remember so clearly the conversations we had at the start of your journey and some of the conversations we had in between and right at the end. And when I was thinking about you, I was thinking Boitumelo really is a force to be reckoned with. So choosing to go back to her hometown and provide her much needed medical services to her community, she faces such unique challenges of corruption and an oversaturated space. And she faces these head on. She stands so firm in her values around how she wants to build out her business. And what stands out for me about Boitumelo in our program was her consistent presence and engagement with our subject matter experts on those sessions that we were hosting. She was very intentional about, if we're having for example, a HR session or a strategy session or a legal session, she was intentional about knowing, these are the questions I need answered. Very engaging. And it was very notable from my part, Boitumelo. I think that's the sort of attitude that people need to come into a program like this with. So really lovely to see, a very, very admirable trait. Let's watch Boitumelo's video.
Hi, if you and the people you care for are looking for a general practitioner to take care of your health and wellness needs, Dr. MB Medical Services is exactly what you're looking for. We are based in Mafikeng CBD in the Northwest Province, and we offer a range of general medical services that includes, but not limited to, management of chronic and acute illnesses, screening services, assessment of medical fitness, postnatal care, family planning, wound care, and we also offer wellness and health education programs. We are a company that values holistic, accessible, affordable, as well as quality health care that is inclusive and that also encourages participatory medicine. If you want to get hold of us, call us on 018-061-0662, and our website is www.mb.co.za. On Facebook, we are Dr. MB Medical Services. Kenna Dr. Mosimane Bahetan, your partner in your health and wellness journey.
Really lovely to see. Next up, another entrepreneur who ensured that she made herself known in this class, Yolanda Vutomi Lubisi of Yuli's Cakery. Hey, Yolanda. She truly used our program to level herself up for growth. She is an ambitious self-starter who's not afraid to try things out and learn. During our program, she used the learnings to implement her next level growth steps and is well on her way to achieving her business goals. Like Tsire, she's also a networker of note. In checking in with Yolanda during the sessions, during the progress of our program, it was so beautiful for me to see how she was pushing herself to the next level in terms of procuring, having the confidence. Yolanda was running such a successful business, and we worked with her to get some of the basic foundationary things in place. I think one of the milestones for you, Yolanda, was getting compliance sorted with Rappelang. Once compliance is sorted out, she's now looking at getting opportunities internationally where she's going to be sourcing product internationally so that she can provide at a better rate for her local clients. So there was really some milestones reached in the business, and this is also one we're going to be watching for that next level growth. Let's watch Yolanda's video.
Hey guys, my name is Yuli, the founder of Yuli's Cakery, the author of the science behind baking. Are you a baker based in the rural areas of South Africa? Do you know that at Yuli's Cakery, we provide baking tools and ingredients for all the bakers based in the rural areas? You don't have to worry on how you're going to get your package. We're going to courier it from you. If you want to learn more about your business, please do follow us on our social media handles, TikTok and Facebook. Thank you so much.
Lovely. Thanks, Yuli. Next up, we have Benjamin Sitwebu. Benji, you're another one. We had this long exploratory discussion at the start of your session, and I watched as you progressed throughout the duration of the program. It was heartwarming engaging with you at the start and watching how you took on the learnings and implemented them. When I checked in with him again towards the end of the program, it was wonderful to see how he boldly changed direction in the business in a very strategic and informed way. He also made really smart use of his one-on-one mentorship sessions and his asset investment to ensure his business continuity and to help manage the risks that he was facing in his business with regard to interrupted power, etc. Let's watch Benjamin's video from Walton Pools.
Hi, my name is Benjamin Sitwebu. The name of our company is Walton Pools. We're a swimming pool and jacuzzi specialist. We build, we maintain, and we refurbish swimming pools and jacuzzis. We pride ourselves in client satisfaction. You can catch us on Instagram, on our Facebook, and on our website, all at on Walton Pools. Or you can email us on info@waltonpools.co.za. You can also call us on 079-867-3266. We're looking forward to connecting with you and building lifelong relationships. Benji from Walton Pools. God bless and thank you.
Lovely to see. Thanks, Benji. Next up, Sinegugu Giane from Teza Logistics and Projects. She unfortunately is unable to join us today due to a school commitment with her son, but her business, Teza Logistics and Projects, is a proudly 100% Black woman youth-owned business. They provide secure and dependable transportation services through tanker trucks. So Sinegugu spent time with me working around the unique challenges that she's facing in this space as a woman-owned business, relooking at the size of her fleet and when she would be at the right time to potentially grow her fleet. And I know that she really was stretched in terms of managing her commitments with this rapidly growing business and her family commitments. So she often really showed her commitment to the program by having to watch the recordings and share her learnings with us, as opposed to often having to be and attend the live sessions. So there was a lot of supplementary learning that happened aligned to kind of her lifestyle and where her business was. She ensured that she stayed up to date with the learnings. And yeah, we really wish Teza Logistics all the best in terms of growing out her business. Okay, so finally in my list, we have Matome Motelane from Mangau Services. Matome truly shone in his development journey on our program, from the classroom training to the one-on-one mentorships and the prioritization of his asset investment. He was smart, strategic, and very committed to the progress. Mangau Sciences, trading as Mangau Animal Feeds, is a green business in agro-processing of animal feeds, agri-tech, and e-commerce, whereby they've developed a mobile app which is currently in an MVP stage. Their aim is to manufacture quality, organic, and scientifically proven animal feeds that are nutritious and are of greater yields. He's located in the rural area of the Limpopo province, where he also engages well with local community. Now, Matome is one who was so intentional coming into this program. He, when I had that discovery session and I said, Matome, I'm Raksha, I'm your program manager. I'm here to take care of you. I'm here to be in touch with you on your development journey. And he took that so seriously. Matome stayed in touch with me. He dropped me messages and dropped me voice notes and make phone calls about things that were happening in his business. And at the start of this journey where we were at, he said to me, I have to put the brakes on. I don't want to get the production going because I don't have the facility yet, and I have to put the brakes on before I actually go out and sell. Let me get the foundations built correctly so that when we go, we're doing it in the right, credible way. He was very intentional about building the right networks around him to test the product, and very strategic around building networks who would validate his product by involving them in the product development phase. That's what I noticed about you, Matome. So Matome was selected as the class representative for this group. So Matome, I'd like to hand over to you to deliver an address on behalf of your class. and then share for us as well any of your key moments during the program. So unmute and let's hear from you, please.
Yeah, thank you so much, Raksha, for this opportunity, and good morning to all my classmates. Good morning to all the sponsors, program directors, program managers, everyone. It is an honor to be part of this program. I've learned a lot personally, and I've also learned a lot from my fellow classmates as we throughout the journey. I remember at the beginning of our class, I didn't know anyone. But along the way, that's when I started meeting lots of people. Then I started looking at familiar faces. I'll be like, no, this one I can work with them. So that's how we started building relationships. And we thank all the facilitators who were involved in the program, including people such as the Sunil. I remember when he was talking during the program, when he said, in a company, you need to delegate in order to avoid burnout because you cannot do it alone. And actually, I felt like he was talking to me because I was quite reluctant of delegating because I was still looking at people who can fit in the company. But from that time, I started learning when Rapelang came with compliance and governance, when we had classes about legal. So then I started looking in the group as well. I'd be like, but I can work with this one. He's into IT. I can work with Benji. He's into renovations. People like Tire, Dr. Vahetani. I was like, but these are people that we can work together as a group and give each other business, even though we cannot give each other business now, but in future, we are most certainly going to give each other business because networks are key in every setting. We cannot grow alone. We need to form a pack and hunt as a pack and be able to grow and outsource services. Let's give each other business and also build communities. I cannot build a community alone. We need doctors, we need lawyers, we need IT specialists, we need bricklayers. We just need everyone to be hands-on. And thank you so much to T, Gidi, PS Vision, GND, and thank you so much to Jay Sherry on behalf of the class and Adele, Raksha, Rapelang, Begezeli, everyone. I cannot even count all of you, but on behalf of the class, we really appreciate all the financial asset investment made into our businesses and non-financial support for always being there for us to offer us an ear, to listen to us and say, but you can tone down your business into growing this way. And I've seen so many of my classmates, actually all of us, we have improved our business model, how we talk to each other, how we negotiate deals. So it has been quite fruitful along the journey. And yeah, as Rapelang says, entrepreneurship is the highest form of self-discovery. It is quite true because entrepreneurship is not something that people will force you to do it. It's something that you need to discover about yourself and do it. And you need to do it wholeheartedly because it has got lots of challenges that if you don't love what you're doing, you're going to break down along the way because it's not something that you're passionate about. The journey is quite lonely, it's quite stressful. Sometimes you're going to sleep hungry, but you have this idea that you feel so rich, but you are rich, but you don't have any money in your pocket. So that's the kind of journey that we are into. That's why building networks, being there for each other. And thank you so much for bringing us together because from now on, we are a pack. I remember last time I met Jay Sherry, I was so surprised and happy at the same time because I met someone that I see online and as the head of the program through YIDI. So I was like, yeah, like it was quite amazing. And even when I speak to some of my fellow classmates, like I'm quite inspired to learn a lot from each other. And I see value in every one of us. And to all the sponsors and the program facilitators and managers and everyone involved in the program, we say to you, may you find it within your heart and your pockets to also keep on contributing to other entrepreneurs, uplifting them so that they can have a positive impact to the local economy, to the society, so that we can create more employment opportunities, because we can see that the unemployment rate for youth sits at 60%. So it's quite devastating, and this will result in social ill. So, and to fellow entrepreneurs, let's continue building and also coming up with giving each other business, learn from each other, help each other grow, so that we can become successful businesses. And let's utilize the IBM skills course that we were granted. Yeah, at first I was like, no, we are always learning. But I sat down to myself, I said, if I was alone, will I have the money to affiliate with IBM skills so that I can enroll? The answer was no, I don't have that kind of money. So why don't I utilize what has been presented to us? So let's utilize that and learn from each other, and let's grow. Let's become better future leaders of this country, because the world needs us now more than ever. And let's become better role models than what we see happening in this country and on the continent. We are the future, and we need to keep going. Thank you so much, Raksha, and thank you to everyone for this opportunity. May God bless you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Matumi. Thank you. And in response to your call, that's exactly what Rapelang was saying. We're inviting calls for entries for the next cohort of this program. So rest assured, the commitment to the development continues. In no way does it end here. So we've heard from everyone in the room. What I'd like to do now is what I'm calling our open mic feedback session. So to my entrepreneurs, I'd love to hear directly from you. Boitumelo, I see you typed up a lovely long message in the chat. Would you like to unmute and share that with us directly? And for anybody else who would like to now share with us your feedback, any specific milestones that you were able to achieve in your business during this time, any specific impact that has happened during the duration of the program, I want to hear from you. So please raise your hands if you would like to share. I encourage every single one of you to share. Please remember, one of my first tenets of impact in our programs is always engagement. So Boitumelo, are you happy to please unmute and share the comment that you shared on our chat, please?
Yes, Raksha. Thank you. I had an opportunity to meet Tsire and Yolanda. Not just meet them, but we had an interaction, a ladies' interaction there for a while. And I mean, the whole way when we're coming back, I was just making noise about these two ladies to my husband, because they have so much confidence. I mean, they do their business with so much ease, you know, and I can't remember. I think I said to Tsire, I thought she was not black or something. I can't remember what I said, but you know, when Yolanda had her video session, I don't even remember how long that lady took, but it was a few seconds and she was out. And I took so long to have my session. And I said to Yolanda, no, man, no. When are you cheating us? You know, and I learned so much about her. And ever since that day, I've been following Yolanda on social media, and I've been checking out her statuses, and because I'm so inspired. I'm inspired by their confidence and the ease at which they do their business and the fearlessness. And really, I'm grateful. I am very, very grateful to this program. I mean, one or two things that I learned in the program. One was I about myself. The first thing was that I was honestly running this business as a charity, and I needed to start thinking of it as a business. And it has really helped me to think hard about what I'm doing, what I want to do, what I want to achieve. And in one of the sessions, one of the presenters talked about the concept of not being the business and owning the business. And that's one of the things that I took out of this program. I'm really grateful to Rapelang. I didn't know about the program. He's the one who told me about the program. You know, when I talked to him, I told him that I need a mentor, I need a business mentor. I think I'm not doing things right. And he told me, no, there's a program, register for a program. You might learn one or two things, you know, in the program. And I actually learned more than that. And I'm grateful. Thanks, Raksha.
Oh, what a lovely sharing, Boitumelo. And I think the true power Boitumelo is talking about here is also the power of the peer coaching, this network, this group here. And I have to tell you, having journeyed through it for as many years as I have now, the power that sits within this room has not even started to be tapped into as yet. And I love that, Boitumelo, that just by meeting the ladies and then watching, it helps you and gives you the confidence to encompass and embody that for yourself, for your business. So wonderful. Thank you for those reflections. Benjamin, feel free to unmute. If you want to, please put your camera on. We'd love to see all of you, everyone. Let's hear from you, Benji.
Yeah, morning, Raksha. Morning to the team, all the entrepreneurs, and morning to all the guests. Yeah, it's been a nice ride for me. It was I had to be on Zoom while I was constructing a swimming pool in the middle of construction. So sometimes I was on Zoom while I was driving. And yeah, it was nice because we learned a lot. And my biggest takeaway is that if it's not working for you, then don't take time to change, you know, and change is good because we came in doing maintenance and construction. And then because of the load shedding and all that was affecting us, we're like, okay, how do we then move away from maintenance and change the strategy? So we moved away from maintenance. We still do construction, but now we added jacuzzi installations, you know. So you guys helped me to actually approach a jacuzzi manufacturer and help us, you know, on how to install them and all that. And it's been good. We're going on our second jacuzzi, and it's been like from June, which is not bad. I mean, maybe by the end of the year, we would have installed 6 or 7 of them. And I can say that also compliance, which is very important, to always have your compliance ready. What Rapelang said that at times just fill in a BOQ, you know, it helps because that way you always compliant. Should an opportunity arise, it doesn't catch you sleeping, it catches you ready, and you can just submit your forms and then God will do the rest. So yeah, and thank you to everyone. Thank you to the team. Thank you to the group of entrepreneurs. I mean, the engagement, one has learned a lot. And has seen that how different our businesses are. Some businesses are successful. Some businesses are still finding their feet. Some businesses are, you know, they're about to break through. So yeah, thank you for the exposure. Thank you for the learnings. Thank you for the sections, and thank you to many more.
Oh, Benji, thank you for your wonderful energy that you brought to it and commitment to the process. Matome, I see you have your hand raised again.
Yeah, thank you so much, Raksha. What I want to add is that actually, if everyone can talk about this program, everyone can write a book about this program because it has been fulfilling. And also, I've learned a lot from each and everyone who spoke from the start of the program until the end. So it is something amazing. Like it is beyond a qualification that one can go to university and get, because the biggest knowledge is to learn from people, not from non-moving objects. So when you interact with people, you talk about real issues and they advise you based on what they think as someone outside of your business. So it has been quite amazing. And yeah, actually this is the network to keep in life, because it has done, like, I've learned a lot. I don't want to lie to you. I've learned a lot, and thank you so much for that.
Oh, thank you for adding, Matome. Teboho, you had your hand raised and you've got a couple of connections in the call. Are you able to unmute and share, Teboho?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. And how are you?
Well, Teboho, lovely to have you online with us.
Yeah, I'm one of those people that I would like to say thank you very much for the opportunity that I was given. And I've learned a lot, and I've seen my business growing to another level, especially when coming to the contribution in helping me with the new premises, buying the office equipment. You were like a lifesaver, and it was a blessing in disguise. And I'm one of those people who supported the previous lady who said, I'm no longer going to be part of another program. I think I've done my part. I've learned a lot, and I'm seeing the business doing well, the knowledge. And remember, I told you the first time, Raksha, when we were doing session one-on-one, that I was lacking in terms of marketing and finance. And after learning, I'm able to understand and apply whatever that I've been taught, and I'm appreciating everything that you have done, and keep on doing that to others. And thank you very much.
How lovely to hear that. Thank you for sharing, Teboho. Okay, so Yolanda, I just wanted to check with you. Did you have anything you wanted to add?
Thank you so much for everything. You know, when I started in the program, everything was just done like, you know, those puzzle shop where there's no paperwork, nothing. And through this program, now I'm running my business as a registered business from CPRO. And I'm running it from a business bank account. I'm even using QuickBooks to run the business, because I took some mentorship session with one of the finance people. And now I even know the value of my business, unlike before. Like I can know that my stock is worth of this because I managed to load everything in QuickBooks and work on the business. And I still got a lot to implement that I've learned from this program. It's just that I'm taking it step by step. I decided to start from the finance part of it and the compliance part of it. But there are still quite a lot that I have implemented. I even tried to hire, though it was a bit higher. So I'm back doing things on my own, still looking for someone who can run with the same vision that I have. The program was really an eye-opener for me, and I can hear for others also. I like what Rapelang said in Beji when Rapelang said entrepreneurship is the highest form of self-discovery. I couldn't agree any less. That's true. I've discovered a lot about myself through this journey. And just to quote what Benji said, that if something is not working for you, don't take time to change. Because, you know, in this entrepreneurship journey, sometimes you can take time, but you are also wasting money, resources, and the most valuable asset, which is time. So if something is not working for you, I insist on what you said also, don't take time to change. Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing, Yuli. Thank you so much. I know it's also been quite the journey for you. So this is the goal. This is what we had wanted to achieve. This is the impact and the feedback that we were hoping for. And on that note, I'd like to hand over to the CEO of YIDI, Jayshree Naidu. Let's have a few words from you, please. Unmute.
Hi, Raksha.
Hi.
Okay. Well, it's so great hearing from everyone. You know, I sit here and then I've got this ridiculous smile on my face. And if anyone had to walk past, they would probably wonder, why is this woman just smiling ear to ear? But it's hearing from every one of you. And you all have made my job today so much easier because, you know, you have said such amazing things. And like, for example, I remember reaching out to Yolanda, I think it was around the end of 2022 already, and she kept on resharing our call for entries. And I said to her, you know, you're doing such amazing work online. I'd love for you to apply for the program, or if you can't get onto the program, I'll offer you a seat on one of our other programs. And don't ever underestimate the power of your voice on social media and the power of your voice in sharing some of your learning. So we will even take, you know, this recording and share it so that we can inspire other entrepreneurs. I've just made so many notes from today's session. In fact, normally I just take up one page, but today I think I'm on my third page of just writing down amazing stuff that some of you have shared as well. A while ago, I used to work at an organization called the Development Bank of Southern Africa. And I want to brace this because it came up from some of you today as well. And I was the head of strategy. And I often said the job of a development bank in a country that's developing is to actually go out of business. Because you cannot be a development nation forever. You've got to develop as a country, you know, as an economy. And some of you have said that today, you know, when you reach this program, you had received all of the development you need. So you cannot be in a constant state of development. Yes, we can access programs to give us access to networks, but that was always the intention of why we created YIDI as an organization, why we partner with amazing companies like Teak to deliver programs like this, is to get you to reach a point where you say, I have arrived from a development perspective. The journey of learning never stops, but I'm hoping, as some of you have said, that you don't continuously hop from one program to another in the hope of getting development. Just recently, someone reached out to me on LinkedIn and they said, I'm on an accelerator, but I'm looking for advisors and mentors. And, you know, my first question was, but if you're on an accelerator, you should be receiving part of that as part of your program as well. And, you know, also as a business owner, I've heard some really important things from you. And I want to stress this as well. You know, you should never let your business own you. You should own your business, because if you have to be in your business all of the time, then your business owns you and you don't own your business. And we're hoping that with all of the operational processes and development that you've received, you'll reach a stage where you can rely on amazing individuals like we do. We rely on Raksha, we rely on our technical advisors, we rely on our facilitators to really run a business. Because as a business owner, you almost want to be the conductor of an orchestra and not necessarily a person that's playing the instruments within your orchestra. You should know how to do it, but you should really be able to leverage the strength of every single person that's part of your team and expand that now to include your fellow entrepreneurs. I mean, I was just as excited to see Matumi at the GovTech event here in Durban as he was excited to see me, because, you know, it's amazing and rewarding to see entrepreneurs that have come through some of our programs being able to showcase. I'm really surprised that Rapalang didn't share the story. He always shares the story, but I think because we've done so many of these graduations, but I had the privilege of meeting Raksha and Rapalang in a classroom environment where I was delivering a module on innovation and strategy. And they were on the seats that you are currently on, actually receiving this development support. And, you know, I love the intentional nature. One of the entrepreneurs said this at a women's event that we hosted. You've got to be intentional when you're on programs like this. And Raksha and Rapalang and Mbe were extremely intentional on why they were on a development program. And they really took the learnings and are now running successful businesses. And I'm just so proud of being able to now work with them at a different level and really celebrate in each other's successes. So with that said, Raksha, I want to encourage you, like Matume said, to continue your learning journey. Use the IBM skills build that we have given you as customized learning parts. There are some other amazing partnerships that we are currently looking into, including restarting our partnership with Workshop 17, which is a co-working space. So we'll be bringing a lot more content into those spaces in various provinces and around the continent, including some offices internationally. And as alumni, we want you to benefit from those opportunities and partnerships. We want you to attend those sessions online or in person, as many of them as possible, not just to receive development or masterclass type support, but to network with one another. It makes a huge amount of difference. Like Boitumelo said, when you actually meet an individual and you engage with them, and in a minute or two, you can get so much power from just understanding how they do things and how they run their businesses. So I'm extremely, extremely proud of everything that you have done. You guys have amazing media packs that have been created for you. Use them on social media, share your experiences. In the next couple of days, you'll be receiving your electronic certificates of attendance on this program as well. Share that, include it as part of your RFP and tenders that you send out. An entrepreneur shared with me recently that they were applying for a particular funding opportunity, and it said they needed development support. And they decided to attach their certificate of one of the programs they attended to show that they've already been through development. And the company was willing to accept that and go through with the application process with them, because they didn't see development as an issue since they've already been on a program. So use every single asset that has been created for you, not just the financial assets and investment in things like PCs, but these other assets that we see as your business collateral. Use it to grow your business and strengthen your message out there. And from my side, I salute every one of you. I'm an entrepreneur myself, as is every one of the facilitators we use. And we know that it's not an easy journey. And like Ropelang said, often family members find it very difficult to understand what we do or why we do what we do. And I was talking to my son yesterday, and I said to him, we do this because we are really passionate about growing businesses. We are passionate about changing individuals' lives. And that's the beauty about entrepreneurship. Every entrepreneur is just amazing. And we are willing to share. I mean, Yolanda, you took up the opportunity at the Womex open mic session, and you shared your story, and you inspired so many of the women in the room. So I'm really, really looking forward to watching your journeys, watching you grow. And, on behalf of Yidi and Teak, I know Katlego will do a vote of thanks, but I just want to thank BS Vision as well for bringing us on and having faith in us to deliver programs that matter, as well as GD and the entire Yidi and Teak team for really rallying behind what we want to deliver for entrepreneurs. So thank you, everybody. And over to you, Raksha.
Thank you, Jayashree. Always so lovely to hear from you, and to have you extract the nuggets from everything that's been said today is such a validation of everything that's going on in this room this morning. Thank you, Jayashree. Okay, we've come to that point in the program where we're almost ready to close. So I'm going to call on the lovely Katlego Somo, the CEO of BS Vision. Katlego, let's have a few words from you in closing.
Great. Thank you so much, Raksha. I hope everybody can hear me.
Yes, loud and clear.
Great. As Raksha has introduced, my name is Katlego Somo, and I am the co-founder and managing director at BS Vision Corporate Consulting. So a little bit about ourselves. Basically, we are a consulting firm that assists companies to implement their journeys in terms of transformation. And my role today is to give a vote of thanks to all the partners that were involved from the inception until the end of this program. But I think before I do that, I would like to express my gratitude. One for to Yidi and Teak for having this session. You know, it's always so inspiring for us as transformation specialists to sit in sessions like this, because it always reminds us of why we started the businesses that we started, and why we're working in the industry that we are in. The whole point of our industry is to see an impact through transformation. And I think all I can say is just from this session, wow. Wow to all of the entrepreneurs, wow to Teak, wow to Yidi and you, Raksha, for running an amazing, amazing program. I remember at the beginning of this program, I think it was about 9 months ago, in January, we had a session where it was we were launching this program, and I remember we had our keynote speaker at that time was Ralph, who is the financial director at GND, and I think he sort of set the tone for this program, because he gave us a quote in his address, and I remember he said, "You are the average of the 5 people that you spend your time with." And I think the amazing feedback that I've heard from all of the entrepreneurs basically rubber stamps that quote that Ralph gave us at the beginning of this program. The fact that all of the entrepreneurs have come out with this idea of networking and collaboration is really, really inspiring. And it gives us the idea that we have actually achieved what we wanted to the goal rather of this program, because as entrepreneurs, I think everybody has constantly said this throughout the session. Entrepreneurship is a very lonely journey, and back in the days, entrepreneurship was all about pushing, pushing, pushing by yourself and trying to see where you will be able to get. But now it's more about how can we collaborate as different businesses to come together and create market products that can blow off the market. So I'm really, really, really grateful to hear all of the testimonies that we have heard today from all of the entrepreneurs. I think our job here is done. And by our job, I mean SG&D. I would like to thank G&D Currency Technology for always being a company that pushes through all of the challenges that companies face. A lot of companies within South Africa, especially the multinationals, don't necessarily understand the need for transformation, the need for diversifying themselves as a business and be able to link their company culture to the culture of of the country that they're operating in. But GND, like Adele said, it's a company that has its head office in Germany, Munich, but they understand the culture of South Africa. They understand all of the complexities that come with trying to diversify the country. And I would like to thank Adele and the team for always showing great passion into not just implementing transformation, but actually implementing transformation in such a way that they drive impact. Because I think at the end of the day, as BE practitioners, that's what we want to see. We don't want to see companies just implementing transformation as a tick box exercise for the sake of implementing it, but we want to see them driving impact. And how best do we see that impact besides sitting in sessions like this, where we can actually hear the entrepreneurs that were part of the program testifying to the knowledge that they have received. 2 days ago, I think it was 2 days ago, we had a graduation session for another client of ours, which is the sister company of GND Currency Technology. And all of the gems that we got from that session are similar to the gems that we're getting from this session. I remember my business partner, Tabang, who's in the session as well, and I, we had a chat post that graduation, and we were actually laughing at our logo. We were having a look at the first proposal that we sent out. We laughed at our logo because entrepreneurship, when you start the journey, you are a person who has seen um, a defect in the system. And what you want to do as an entrepreneur is to try and assist companies or assist individuals cover that defect in the most smooth way. And at that point in time, I don't think you have a lot in your mind about the systems that you need to run the business, the knowledge of the finances and all of that. All that you want to do is to help solve a problem. However, as time goes on, you realize that you don't need to actually run this business as a spaza shop, like a lot of people are saying, but you need to convert it and turn it into a business. And I would really, really like to appreciate TC and Yidi and Raksha as the project manager for being able to always make all of us as entrepreneurs see that need. We as BE practitioners have seen a lot of these programs, and the reason why I think a lot of entrepreneurs hop from one program to another is because we never get what we're looking for out of these programs. But I'm really thrilled and excited today to hear Tire and Matume speak words such as this is where we stop, because we have actually received what we are looking for. And at this point going forward, it's all about implementing what we have learned and basically growing our businesses to achieve obviously what we all want to achieve as entrepreneurs, which is to help solve the issue of unemployment. So I'm really, really, really grateful, number one, to the entrepreneurs, sorry. Thank you so much for having picked up and raised your hands and actually availing yourselves to be able to go through the program. And I just want to congratulate everybody for actually having completed the program. You know, it's so easy to start something always, but to be able to have the patience and the willingness to learn, to see through until the end, I think that's where success lies. So thank you so much to everybody, all of the entrepreneurs, for having been able to put a pause on certain things that are important. I mean, everything that we do as entrepreneurs is important on a daily, but being able to commit to the program and seeing it through the end. And I think the testimonies that we received clearly prove that you have definitely gotten something out of it. Thank you so much to the team at TC and Yidi, Jayshu and Rapelang. I think part of collaboration, this is a clear example of collaboration of how BS Vision has been able to collaborate with TIC and Yidi to be able to drive impact through the enterprise and supplier development programs. I think with yourselves, I can never stop thanking you enough in terms of the type of work and the effort that you put in to ensure that from inception until the end, we always have good quality type of entrepreneurs that actually have the willingness to grow their business and overall eradicate the poverty that we see in South Africa. I think Raksha as well, I'd really, really like to extend a great thanks to you. From when I met when I met you virtually about two years ago, I think, when you started with the GND program. I've always just been inspired by you. Always at the end of these programs, I think I'm like Jayshree as well. I take down a lot of notes in terms of the gems that I keep picking up from this session. So thank you for being such a great inspiration to the entrepreneurs and keeping them motivated to being in the program. To my business partner, Tabang, I'd like to thank you as well, you know, for the constant hard work that you put into ensuring that the strategies and everything that we write on behalf of our clients and GND are seen to the end in terms of implementation. And last but not least, I would like to always extend a great thank you to our sponsor and client, GND Currency Technology. Adele and the team never stop pushing impact as a business, because at the end of the day, that's how we will see our companies grow, and that's how we will be able to see diversity within the businesses themselves. To the entrepreneur, the GND doesn't just do this for transformation, but we try and do this to obviously diversify the supply chain as well. So some of the opportunities might not come immediately, but the fact that you've already built the network and you're already part of this wonderful network through TIC and YIDI definitely says that as and when the need arises, you will definitely be the first people that we think about when we have the opportunities within the GND supply chain to include more small businesses. So I don't want to take up too much of your time because a lot of things have been said already, but mine is to just thank all of the partners that were involved, and just to motivate everybody to not give up. You know, the more you put in, the more you will get out at the end of the day. Thank you so much, everyone.
Always so lovely hearing from you, Katlego. Thank you. And your passion really comes through when you speak. So thank you to you.
Thank you, Raksha.
Just to echo Katlego's work, at some point she said, our work is done. Listening to these testimonies, the feeling is that our work is done. And I have to echo that. The work for you now starts. So please, as Jayshree mentioned, continue to take advantage of the opportunities that we will continue to create now that you are alumni and part of the community. Continue to commit to the IBM learning journeys, and we will be watching this space. So we hope that we have equipped you with the foundational tools that you need to pick up and prosper. We will always be around the corner, a phone call, a message away to support you in any way that we can. But we look forward to watching all of the entrepreneurship spaces in South Africa and beyond. We'll be looking out for your business names, and take it and do with it what you will to help you achieve your business and your personal goals in life. Thank you. And we will stay in touch. I'll say goodbye for now, everyone. Take care.